So as you probably know, on this channel, I like to cover a lot of what goes on with Wuthering Waves and some of the absolutely amazing awards that they've actually won for some of their really great updates that they've been having. And obviously, a lot of the awards that we've seen Wuthering Waves winning and also being nominated for all come from version 1.0 and onwards, and well, that still is the case even to this day. Wuthering Waves has been winning a ton of stuff. I even covered, I think over on my second channel, a Epic Games thing where they pretty much got ranked as one of the top gacha games, and again, it was really great to see, and overall, Wuthering Waves has been doing absolutely amazing. Well, Wuthering Waves actually took home another award just the other day, and a ton of people were very excited, but also there has been a little bit of misinformation being spread around, which I kind of wanted to talk about, break down, and kind of explain to you guys why a lot of these people are wrong whenever it comes to the judgments that they're making with this, and why this is such an important thing for Wuthering Waves in the future, because again, winning awards just brings even more attention to the game in general. But before I get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also go to GameSubs to get 10% off. Again, they've got a new event coming out in a couple of days time, where pretty much you can get 21% off of everything using my code. So again, it will go even more. It's not just 10% anymore, it's 21%. So if you want to go to GamerSubs, get 21% off. I'm pretty sure it starts tomorrow, or it could even be out by the time this video comes out. So definitely go check it out. You can get 21% off. And yeah, let's get back into the video. So this was the award that Wuthering Waves actually won. This is a post over on r/Wuthering Waves saying Wuthering Waves has won Best Open World Adventure Game at the Sensor Tower APAC Awards 2024. Now, obviously, a ton of people are very happy about this. You know, Best Open World Adventure Game is really great. And I'm not sure about these certain rules and restrictions whenever it comes to actually being nominated or even winning the awards, because I'm pretty sure it's something to do with, you know, it's a new game. I don't think they actually include any kind of older games unless it's a specific award for an older game. But no, it seems like Wuthering Waves has actually come out on top in the Best Open World Adventure Game. And this isn't just out of gacha games, by the way, you know. It's not like they're just winning against a couple of like low-level gacha games. They're winning against some pretty big games that are also in this category that are also, you know, open world adventure games that aren't necessarily gacha, which is really great to see, as Wuthering Waves have been really working on kind of improving that and kind of just improving the overall experience of the open world kind of aspects of the game. Now, obviously, yeah, as I said, a ton of people are very excited about this, and a lot of people are really hoping that we're going to see some free pools, maybe some free asteroid, which again would be great. And, you know, as Kuro Games have done before, they have shown how generous they are. And my kind of theory is they're going to release a lot of these rewards later on, and I feel like they're going to save them all up for the anniversary so they can give them out all in one go. I'm not really sure though. We'll have to wait and see, because the anniversary is actually coming up very soon, which is very exciting. But if we actually go to the page for the Sensor Tower APAC Awards 2024, we can see some other gacha games actually won, including AFK Journey. I'm pretty sure, is that Alchemy Stars? I'm pretty sure that's one of them. And then we've also got Love and Deep Space, Solo Leveling, and then Wuthering Waves there. So those are all of the gacha games there. As you can notice, there are no Hoyoverse games there. Now, I'm not trying to like say this as a dig to Hoyoverse, but you could already tell that there's going to be a lot of angry people in the comment section being like, why is Hoyoverse not there? Because Zenless Zone Zero is a new game. Maybe Genshin Impact and Honkai Star don't qualify due to them not being new, but, you know, I feel like Zenless Zone Zero definitely had a shot and it's not actually been included or won. I'm not sure if they did have a nomination at all, but obviously this is going to anger quite a lot of people. And, well, you know, this actually caught news over on r/Gacha Gaming, and a lot of people weren't very happy about this. Also, sorry, this was Idolmaster, not Alchemy Stars, so I actually got that wrong there. But yeah, they pretty much said Sensor Tower APAC Awards 2024 winners. I didn't like how other posts missed multiple games. How do you leave out Gaku and Idolmaster of all things? Now, if we actually go right to the end here, you can see Wuthering Waves they've put at the end. Now, I don't know if that's strategical and that they've gone, oh yeah, we'll put Wuthering Waves at the end because I hate Wuthering Waves, we're gonna put it at the end. But or they've just like kind of just like randomly done it. That's probably more so the case. But there's a lot of people in the comments kind of coping, which I thought was kind of funny, and especially on r/Hoyo Gaming. It was kind of to be expected. And then these were some of the comments that we're actually seeing in the Gacha Gaming post, with one of them being, will the Wuwa community even acknowledge this award? They don't trust Sensor Tower data, with a picture of Saint Tontas looking in the mirror as a clown, which I think is totally unfair. I feel like if you actually understand basic English comprehension, you'd understand that the Sensor Tower data and the Gacha revenue chart are two completely different things. Now, that is what they are actually referring to, is the Gacha revenue chart. If you don't know, the Gacha revenue chart was a big thing that happened every single month, and they pretty much showed off some revenue data. And well, Saint Tontas and me and some other people also, you know, made videos on this and decided to stop covering it due to a lot of the calculations that the Gacha revenue chart was actually making pretty much a lot of the data up, which again, some people could say it's a bit of fun, but it wasn't very factual at all. Whereas the Sensor Tower data wasn't the problem with this, and I'm not sure if Saint actually agrees with this or not. This is just my opinion on this, but the Sensor Tower data is completely separate from Gacha revenue, okay? So I feel like the Sensor Tower data is much more accurate, and they've got much more evidence and stuff behind them, whereas the Gacha revenue chart was the main thing that I had a problem with, because they were the ones doing the calculations and adding multipliers to make the numbers bigger when they have no clue at all how it did on other markets. They were pretty much adding these multipliers to the revenue because they were missing a little bit of the market. I'm pretty sure it was like the Chinese Android or iOS version or something like that. They didn't know what it was, so they added a multiplier to make up the, the missing gap, which again was just completely guesswork. Whereas Sensor Tower itself doesn't do that at all. Sensor Tower is just a website that pretty much just presents the data and doesn't seem to use any kind of calculations or anything like that to kind of push up the revenue. Yes, they might use some kind of algorithms to actually search through some of the data on some of these stores, but that's about it. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of misunderstanding this. And as I said, if you know basic English comprehension, then you'll probably understand that this is completely false and people are just kind of dumb. People are completely dumb. I saw a lot of people like repeating the sentiment saying they don't trust Sensor Tower data, so why would they trust this awards? Why would Wuthering Waves players even trust these awards because it's Sensor Tower? That's not the case. I feel like Sensor Tower is a totally fine website. Obviously Sensor Tower can be trusted, but it was more the Get Your Revenue Chart website itself, which is down now. They don't even do it anymore. That can probably tell you about how trustworthy it is. That was the real big problem and not Sensor Tower, the website itself, which I just wanted to make very clear on this video because I saw a lot of that going around. Now, this person said if you read the article, it's just grouping it into a category and then picking the best one out of the group. It's basically Google Play's editor's choice for Sensor Tower. No mention of data, earnings, even those weird clickbait FB game ads won a category. So again, this person is actually trying to bring a little bit of sense to this. Obviously, they're just trying to push a kind of agenda and they're trying to just kind of clown on the Wuthering Waves community and even on Saint Todas here. And this person's trying to be rational with them, which obviously they just don't care about at all. But it is really good to see that they are like actually presenting them with the facts here. That, this has nothing to do with revenue at all. And I think that's also another thing that people need to understand is that these awards have nothing to do with revenue, have nothing to do with statistics, have nothing to do with any kind of algorithm or whatever. This is literally just voted just like a normal kind of award show. It's just that it's run by Sensor Tower. So again, I don't know if that's even what they thought, but I feel like they were more referring to they just don't trust the website in general due to, the previous stuff that's happened, which again, as I've pointed out many times in this video, that's just not true at all. And I feel like we can definitely celebrate Wuthering Waves winning the best open world adventure game. And I think a lot of these people are just salty Hoyoverse fans who didn't actually have their game win any of these awards. Again, I'm not sure if any of them were nominated, but again, they didn't actually come home with any win, and so they felt the need to actually lash out at some other Wuthering Waves creators just because they don't like the fact that they said something about Sensor Tower. Or as I said earlier, they just lack the basic English comprehension skills to understand that they are two separate things. I know a lot of creators and stuff do call it the Sensor Tower chart. That's just because they use the Sensor Tower data. The actual chart itself wasn't endorsed by Sensor Tower at all, and it was actually just made by some random guy in the r/Gacha Gaming community. So again, it was kind of crazy to see that some people were actually using this as an argument in the first place. Yeah, overall, it's really good to see that Wuthering Waves have actually, won this award and that they've actually come home with yet another award because, again, they just keep winning so many. And it's kind of exciting to see. Now, obviously, yeah, a lot of these people will cope and a lot of these people will get very angry at the fact that Wuthering Waves is doing good. And I think that's okay. Obviously, that is a good sign. That means Wuthering Waves is doing good enough to actually anger some people. And we're going to see even more comments like this happen in the future. So again, I'll be prepared to make even more videos on it and keep you guys up to date and just kind of, quell a lot of the misinformation that's going on in the community. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also go to Game Subs, as I said, they got 21% off. Go over there, check it out. Use my code. Yeah, this 21% thing is only about a week long, I'm pretty sure, so definitely do it as soon as you can because again, it will go. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.